Hey, Ella London here. I love facials and supporting small businesses. So today we get to do both. Yee! If you came here from Sunshine Sundays, you'll already know my good friend Cybil Solyn. She is your skin fitness expert, owner of Solyn Skin Fitness Studio, and host of the podcast Skinfessional. She just launched her brand new Skin Fitness Club, and her first facial of the month was inspired by me! Ha! So I'll admit that I was a little hesitant to do this video on YouTube because I have no makeup on for most of the video, but I ended up having a blast. Follow along with us for all the goldly fun and look out for the code so you can experience this magical sunshine facial for yourself. As always, thanks for watching, sharing, and subscribing! And now, Cybil, it's been too long. Where is my facial? I need a facial.
Oh my God, everyone needs the facial. Should I tell you that I just had my facial yesterday with all my Tuesday people?
So good, so good. I am absolutely thrilled because I get to try out your very first facial for your Skin Fitness Club.
Yes. I know, my Skin Fitness Club. I'm super excited about this, and it has gold in it, real gold.
Look what it says. It says, careful, gold inside, and it even has a sun with a smiley face. Cybil knows me too well. I love it. I love it.
So we're gonna wash our face. Yeah.
We'll wash our face? Okay. All right, are you ready for this?
Yeah, let's do it.
So I'm super excited. I have my May facial called the Sunshine Facial, inspired by moi, yay, from Cybil Solyn. So I'm gonna open it up here. Oh, it's got little bits. Oh, it's yellow. I see yellow. Oh, yay! Look at that. Oh, I love it so much. It's yellow. Look at this, people. There's yellow stuff inside. I can see it. It's very, very exciting. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna open this up. Okay, what have we got here? Ooh, so we have Brazilian, is it Propolis? Is that how you say it? Propolis lotion. And I see that is the end stage. Haha! So I'm very excited about that. Ooh, and then we've got little pots. Oh, there's a yellow pot in here, Cybil.
There is.
This is very exciting. Okay, so and they've got numbers on the bottom that are yellow stickers here. So we've got 1, 2, and 4. Awesome! Eek! Okay, and then there's more fluffy stuff in here too. So I'm super excited about this, Cybil. So walk me through some of this.
And then you have your envelope behind you.
Oh yes, this is 3 and 5.
3 and 5. And so the 3 and 5 are your gold, 24 karat gold sheets.
Okay.
And also you also have two cotton pads, because I like to make sure that people have absolutely everything they could possibly need to do this particular treatment.
This is awesome because I do have no, I don't think.
Super careful with gold. Be super careful. So you grew up in Britain, so you know what these 24 karat gold sheets sometimes look like.
Yes, because we like to put them over all of our architecture.
Yes, you do.
Exactly that is. I'm going to be putting it all over my face, people. This is going to be so magical. I'm so excited. All right, I'm going to put these over here because I'm scared.
Put them somewhere very safe.
They're over here. You can keep an eye on them right there.
Yes, be somewhere very safe. Estheticians, we walk around being like, don't mess with those because they're the money. That's where the money is.
Money.
Right. So the first thing we're going to do with any kind of facial is we do a cleansing massage to make sure that we get all the oil and debris off the skin. And we want to make sure we really, really cleanse the face well. And so that's where we're going to start.
All right. Tell me more.
So make sure, let's get your face wet.
Okay.
And I'm going to go ahead and do this with you. I'm going to go ahead and do this.
All right. Okay. I'm going to use my face cloth if that's okay.
That's okay. So go ahead and get your face wet, nice and wet. And this is okay if anybody's wearing makeup or anything. The cleanser that's in there will remove any kind of makeup. If you're wearing really heavy makeup, I mean, you're in quarantine. I can't imagine anybody is, but do a cleanse first and then do this particular massage. All right.
Awesome.
Go ahead and put your cleanser in your hand.
All right, I have to find one. Oh, I picked up the right one. It's like
Right,
speaking
one
to
in your
me.
hand. Go ahead and tell me
me
what it smells like and feels like. Tell the people.
It's got a really kind of like, it's not too fragrant, which is what I love, because it's like when you have those cleansers and you just feel like you're putting perfume on your face. You're gonna have to tell me what it is though.
There's a little lavender and geranium in it.
Oh, lavender. Now I smell it. Oh, it's nice, but it's really light, so it's not like
very light.
Like putting essential oil like drowning
all over your face. Yeah.
Right,
so it's just enough to help the skin stay revitalized and fresh. And it helps balance out any kind of hormonal stuff that might be going on, as well as even out skin tone.
This is so good. People, look at that. Oh, I'm loving it so much. It just feels so good. I can't wait. Okay, putting it on my face. So I'm doing
and
this.
You can, I do the same thing where I smell it first. I do the same thing. So we're just going to go ahead and rub it around.
So
rub it around.
And just activating it a little bit with my hands. You can really, it just, So, this is so good.
And I do give people enough to go down their neck and chest if they want to. You feel free if that's where you want to go.
Sorry, pom-poms. This matters more.
Feel free. And we're going to do a tiny little circles here.
Tiny circles.
Right? Like this. And then you're going to make what I call butterfly hands, which are your little hands. So these go, they come over each other.
Okay.
And then they're going to come up. And circle.
You know how much I love butterflies?
I know you do. I made this for you, my friend. And then they come out of the other side.
My hands are like, what am I doing? It's like, because they're all like, got this.
And then they're going to separate.
Oh, I'm imagining these are your hands because, you know, like.
Right.
We should do like Ghost, you know, the movie Ghost, where it's like.
Oh my gosh, would it be awesome if I could VR this? Be like, and I VR'd this for you, right?
So good, so
VR
good.
this for you. And we're going to come back down and do a few more chin circles because this is an area that people get really like kind of gunky in, right?
I do. And I will say it's like however much I cleanse, I find that this area just seems to just, and especially with wearing facial. Yeah.
It does. It gets a little stuff in it. So we give it a little extra love, right? We get a little extra love. The nice thing about the oil cleanser that you're using right now, so we're going to come up here over around the lip line. The nice thing about an oil cleanser, keep doing circles like you're doing, is that it actually breaks down the oil and the debris that's in your skin. Much nicer. You're doing perfect. Go up over the eyebrows and around the eyes in circles. And the reason why we do that is because we're actually draining out any of the fluid that might be in there.
Oh, it feels so good. Can we just do this all day?
Well, we're definitely gonna do it a little bit longer because a lot of people do not massage and cleanse their face long enough.
Right.
And when we're doing a facial at home with me, we cleanse long enough.
Because I mean, I know that when you're like on the table, when I'm on the table, it's like I kind of lose track of time. So now I'm just kind of losing track of time in front of the camera. Like my eyes are going sleepy.
It is the harder part of doing this to yourself is you can't actually get that sleep, right?
Exactly.
That nap time, you have to do it to yourself.
It's like you're like,
Well, the power of touch.
The power of touch.
Right?
It's so good. And plus, with having this, which is, like I said, I can smell the lavender and geranium, especially as it's warming up, but it's not overpowering. It's just enough to make me just feel so relaxed and calm and happy.
I love that. Now we're just going to go ahead and take it down the neck like this.
Sorry, pom-poms.
Oh, the pom-poms are like, it's okay. It don't stain. So the oil is actually made of a water-soluble oil. So it comes out of any of your clothing and your towels. It won't mess anything up.
And your pom-poms.
And your pom-poms. I
had a friend make these for me. She makes them in rainbow, and she made me a yellow rainbow because, well.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
All right. And so you're pretty much done. Your skin's looking already brighter and glowier, right? Go ahead and take your washcloth and just rinse it out, and you'll put it on, and it should just come right off your face.
Alrighty, here we go. You see,
Right on.
do you see my rubber ducky?
I love your rubber ducky. I love it so much. It's so cute. Does it have a name? Do you name it?
Rubber ducky.
All right. I'm gonna remove mine as well.
Oh, you have the special one. I have some of those, but they're blue, and so I hide them away.
No, they don't make it. They make it in pink. They make it in pink, but not yellow.
I have a pink one, and I tried to dye it yellow, and it wouldn't.
No, it won't happen.
It won't take. Even with the like polyester, whatever, dye more stuff.
It's because it's microfiber. It's like in the fiber, man.
So wrong. I was so upset. So they're hidden away.
Did it turn like a weird brown color?
It's a weird color, yeah. It's very weird. It's not acceptable to be out at all.
She's like, it just looks like baby poop.
It looks like baby poop gone wrong. Yeah, basically, you nailed it.
Yeah,
that feels good though, because it's like I was expecting it to not, because when you think of oil, it's like you think, oh, I'm gonna have to get the soap out and everything, but no, this just
comes right off, right?
Wow, Cybil. Right? I mean, not that I didn't believe you, but there was a sense of hesitation, like, really, water's gonna do it? But you did say water soluble, so I should trust you more.
I know. It's hard though. People have a lot of anxiety with oil cleansers, but the right oil cleanser will come right off your skin and take all the dirt and debris, but your skin won't feel tight. It'll feel just like your skin. It'll feel refreshed.
Happy.
Right on. Yeah. So what is our next phase?
Next step. Okay. Apply the 302 enzyme to face.
Yes. So the 302 enzyme is an avocado.
I picked up the right one again. Avocado. Yeah. Sorry, interrupted you.
That's all right. You can. It's an avocado enzyme. And so the avocado kernel that's inside, the seed, is actually anti-aging. Crazy anti-aging. So we're going to put this on our face first. And
how much do I put on?
You're going to put on as much as you need to cover your skin, and you're probably going to have some feels with this. Okay. So when you put it on, it's going to have like
go ahead. Yeah.
Tingles.
Ooh, because enzyme, that's right. And by the way, I would like to point out to people that avocados are yellow because they're green on the outside, yellow on the inside, and what's inside is what matters. So boom.
They are. And also, so I'm going to pull out, hold on, I'm stepping away from the camera 1 second.
Okay.
But I'm actually going to pull out what their peptide, their essence looks like. And I actually sent out a video with every one of these facials on how to do this. So you'll get a video from me. But this is what their essence looks like. Look how golden it is.
Ooh, it is so golden.
And so this is what their essence looks like. And so this is what avocado peptide essence looks like. It's so golden.
So golden because avocados are yellow.
Ding, 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 ding. Right? So you'll just go ahead and apply it on. We're just going to leave it on. So I usually leave this on for about 5 minutes. So you can always go like, hey, Siri, 5-minute timer.
5-minute timer. Boom, boom, boom.
Right?
Well, then this gives us some time to chat. We haven't chat in forever, so we have, but we haven't we've been chatting about this facial.
I know, we can chat about whatevs.
But yeah, I really want to know more about your podcast because you've been doing that for actually quite a while now. You have quite
I'm actually I'm on episode 15, but actually I have got, I want to say I have another 15 in the can that we had to kind of put to the side because they weren't as relevant as COVID, right?
Yeah, so I can relate to that. I announced the launch of this 2 weeks before we went into lockdown, and I was like, well, let's rewrite a whole bunch of episodes.
Yeah, so we had recorded a bunch, but it was really hard to be like, hey, let's talk about your marketing campaign strategy. When I was like, your life is melting down, and let's talk about unemployment numbers instead. So yeah, essentially I launched a podcast show with one of my very good friends, and she is like a millennial who is a body nerd, and she's brilliant. She's one of the smartest people in the room. You know how when you walk into a place and you're like, damn, that girl is smart? She's that person.
And it's amazing. Yeah, she's really
good. She really is. She really is. And if she's a Hala for Mala, or the Body Nerd Show, and she knows everything there is to know about keeping your stuff together in business. And I pretty much know how to make money. So
boom.
Yeah, together we do incredibly well together. And it's been interesting how as this has kind of come up, that she is now making so much more money because this is now the environment of working from home and online businesses. And so I've been like sitting there being like, so tell me more.
You're like, yes, I need to know more inspiration coming my way.
Right. Whereas essentially when we met, she'd be like, so tell me more, Cybil. You make a lot of money. How do you do that? And now I'm like, so tell me more. How do you do this online business thing? Talk to me.
Talk to me. Yes. I love that. It cracks me up. It's been really kind of fun seeing your dynamic on the podcast, because I know that you primarily do this for solopreneurs, people who are running their own business, and I think it's really great. But even I think it's even got some really great stuff in there just in general for people, just through, especially through this time, just kind of dealing with some of the mental health aspects of what we're going through and how to get through each day. I've been really, I think you said, there was one thing that you said, and I think you said it on your Instagram as well. It was like, doing nothing is sometimes the only thing that needs doing in times of trauma or stress.
Yeah, essentially. So one of the things that, one of my, I always say you should never be the smartest person in your group. Like, that's why I have you as well. You should never be the smartest person.
I was going to say, that's why I have you.
Yeah, no, but it's true. We should always have people who are smarter than you in many different ways, right? Who complement you. And so one of my peers, she's one of those heart people. She's a heart speaker. And she posted something about the fact that trauma is coming up for people in a lot of ways right now. And so if you're finding that when people are speaking to you about like the things that you should be doing, there are all these things that we should be doing right now. You should be making use of your quarantine time. You should be using your time. And you're just like zoning out when people say that, or you're getting triggered and you're not realizing that you're like, I had to go eat chocolate. I'm eating a burrito. I'm having anxiety. I'm going to sleep. I'm not sleeping. Whatever your things are, you're being triggered and you're in a space of trauma. And she's like, so sometimes the best thing to do is to do nothing. And she's like, it's okay that you do that. And I was like, it spoke so much to me, because I at times have just sat around being like, I need to do nothing today, and I feel bad about it. And I was like, oh, you need to give yourself permission to do that. It's okay. And so it was very powerful, and I've tried to make sure that messaging gets out to people. Do nothing.
Do nothing.
That is something.
It's something. And it's really speaking to me. Especially, I remember those first 2 weeks were really tough with having, just feeling completely overwhelmed. And now looking back and realizing it was trauma. It is trauma that we're going through. Even if we're not sick, we're going through levels of trauma and dealing with that and allowing the body to rest. I think it's why so many of us are saying, whoa, we slept 8 hours, but we're still feeling tired.
Because you're not really sleeping, you're not really resting, your body's not really resting. And there's been a lot of good articles about the fact that one of the issues is that many of us have actually we're at this level of anxiety since we had our last election. And now we're at another level of anxiety, and we've not actually come down from anxiety. Yeah. So we're at like DEFCON, a number we don't even understand right now.
It's realizing all of that and then not being overwhelmed by it, actually just learning to accept that that's where we're at and allowing our bodies to heal. And so it's like, I know that all of us have been doing some stuff, but it's really that concept of taking a step back rather than just keep on the hamster wheel, like actually just take a few steps back.
Right.
And that's okay.
And I think for a lot of people, the realization that you are experiencing trauma is actually one of the first steps. The feeling, being like, oh, I am in a place of anxiety and trauma. Oh, okay. I can be better now. It's no different than realizing you're like an alcoholic or anything like that, where you're like, oh, I'm in a place of chaos, and because I've had so many people who have called me and been like, my face is a mess, or I'm having these rashes, what do I do? And I'm like, okay, well, are you having lots of stress right now? Like, you have to, like, I'm like, no, I'm fine. And I'm like, you're not fine.
Yeah, and it's literally coming to terms with the fact that you, like you said, that you are going through trauma, that you are stressed, that you are anxious, and then when you can accept that, then you can accept the help, because it's like they're asking for help, but they don't realize that a lot of it's coming. It's not because there's some external thing coming to their skin. It's because there's something internal affecting them.
Right. Your skin is looking ready.
I think so. I was just looking at the time, and I think so. What do I do?
Okay, so you're just gonna rinse it off, just like you did with your cleanser. You're just gonna rinse it off.
My little yellow bowl with my
sorry to cut you off, but I was like, oh, it's looking. So if anybody watching from home is watching, she went from a pink level to her skin went down to a normal, kind of like her regular level of color, and my trained eye was like, oh, it looks like she's ready. She's, as we say, baked.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're like the baker of skin.
She is time. It's time. It is time for her.
Speaking, so the enzymes actually, because being British, I've been told that British people inherently often just have, like, when they work out or when they wash their face or whatever, they get this very kind of pinkish red face. So enzymes kind of counteract that.
So what enzymes actually do is enzymes digest the proteins that hold dead skin on the surface of the skin. Ooh. So what they do is they come in. So this is the skin this is the dead skin on your face. Yeah. They come in like Pac-Man, and they start eating it away. And they start eating it away, and they start eating it away until suddenly they hit water, and they're like, oh, this is a live skin. I'm done. Burp. And they're finished.
That is so cool. Okay, Pac-Man for the face. And it does. Oh, wow.
So unlike physical exfoliants, which most people know is exfoliation, essentially we just exfoliated your skin. But instead of doing this, which abrades the skin, often we can't really be trusted, because like next you're taking off too much skin, because we're like, I'm so dirty, right? And you make scratches on the skin, you make it inflamed, you make it irritated, right? You make it prone to infection. Every time you scratch it, you make it prone to infection, which at a time of Corona, we don't want to be doing that, right? None of that business. None of that. Right. Instead, you can just let something like Pac-Man eat away all the little balls. And when the balls are done, you move to the next level of your facial.
Which is, dun, da, da, apply serum onto damp skin.
Yes. So while your skin is still damp, we're going to go ahead and apply our serum, which is a custom-made serum. So
that's right. It's this one. I see. I was like all confused because I thought we were on step 3, but we've done step 3 because that was the rinsing after 5 minutes.
Yes.
I was having a moment.
That's okay. You're fine.
This one's the yellow one, people. See, it's yellow.
Yellow. So the yellow one is custom blended by me. All right. So it has the gold. It actually has real gold in it. And it has a hyaluronic acid serum, which is a fancy word for lots of hydration in it.
Oh, I love this Spell skincare line. It's so good.
The Spell is fantastic. So it's got quenching in it.
See, it's so cool. See that? It's so sparkly. I love it. So what do I do with this?
So you're going to go ahead and you're going to put that on, and you're not going to rub it in too intensely, because we're going to get gold sheets to stick onto it.
All right.
Okay.
So just very gentle.
Kind of like you're just going to kind of put it on your skin, And you're going to want to rub it in. Everybody does. It's the hardest thing with doing this for a living. You're like, kind of put it on. And then you're just going to leave it. And if you mess it up, don't worry, because we can always use water to get the rest on. But you're just going to kind of tap it in. Anything extra over your hands, just put it on the back of your hands. Okay. And then you're going to go get your gold sheets out.
You're protecting them over here. The loo paper has been looking after them.
I know. All right. So
okay, this is
I'm
scared and excited all in one.
I know, right? So I'm doing this.
It's like Pandora's box.
Right. So I'm going to get mine out.
Ooh. Ooh, yours is like sparkle cases.
I know. So this is the hardest part. And I'm going to tell you as an esthetician, this sometimes goes wrong in my treatment room too. So don't feel bad if you're like, oh my goodness.
It's sticking to my hand.
Yeah, Cybil makes this look pretty darn easy. All right, don't pull it out like that. What you do is you pull it out on that sheet of paper and you tap the paper to your face.
Ah. Okay, so I have some on my hand because I...
So put that onto your face. Just tap it to your face. But you want to tap the paper. So you tap the paper to your face. So this is what it looks like.
This is so cool.
So this is what it looks like in treatment room, guys. Ready?
Yep. So cool. Okay, you ready for this? Oh, this is so awesome. Goldfinger.
All right.
Look at that. I did it, people. Amazing. I literally feel like I'm amazing. I also have some on my hands because I wasn't listening to Cybil, and
That's all right. This is okay.
I was having some fun with it.
That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. You should have another sheet, yes?
This one sort of looks like a unicorn. I have another sheet, yes.
All right.
And
so
I'm putting like some of these bits on my finger.
That's all right. So you're gonna take the other sheet, and what I like to do is I like to take half of it because I was just gonna do what you do. You're gonna take part of it and stick it on your face here,
okay.
And then you're gonna take the other half of it and stick it on your forehead.
All right.
And then
okay.
The bottom half of it, stick it on your chin. So you're gonna stick it around places, okay?
Okay. I'm gonna attempt this. All right. Okay.
You're gonna do better this time, but you did really good. You actually did pretty good.
Look at that.
Very nice, very nice.
Okay. So the trick that I'm finding is I'm like peeling up part of the paper to reveal some of it, and then
yeah. I told you when you first start doing this that it's like a hot mess when you first
start. Oh, this is so cool.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, I've got one more bit to go here. Come on.
So this is 100% edible. So if you get in your mouth, don't freak out.
Oh, I will eat it.
Yeah, don't freak out. It's fine. It's not gonna hurt you.
I literally feel like the James Bond movie right now. This is so freakish. I want to eat it. Can I eat it?
Yeah, no, it's completely safe. Put it in your mouth.
I'm eating gold, people.
Yeah. This is the same stuff that they use if they like do those ice cream cones with the 24 karat gold or whatever. The same stuff.
Look at this, people. I think this is my new look. I'm just so excited. I even have some in my hair. It's so good.
Yeah, no, I always get a little bit on my scalp. It's actually so good for you that I don't ever care. I'm always like, yes.
I'm just like, this is so cool.
And it's okay if you have it in your fingers. It's okay if you have it in your fingers because we're going to be rubbing it in.
Well, I want to eat it. I don't want to rub it. I want to stay like this. Can't I stay like this all day? Like we need like, I'm just going to do this. People, look. I think this is the new me.
Hello. See, I knew you'd be into this.
I am. I'm like, and you know, it's like, oh, whoops, there are no more steps. There are no more steps.
I'm going out partying like this.
Party! We're going to the sunshine party. Okay, but
so the benefit of the gold.
Yeah.
So there's two ways you can use gold, and it's always funny because there are people who actually then remove this as a cleanser because it like detoxifies, but it's actually best if it stays in your skin because when it goes into you, it helps heal you.
I love
so
that.
We're gonna rub it in, and it's also gonna help. It's gonna help detoxify you. It's also gonna help heal your system from inside.
Ooh, so
Because
this
you're
is
going to get the nanoparticles. Because this is a Korean gold, so it's very tiny particles.
very tiny particles. So it's kind of like I will still have the gold
You're
in
still going to
me.
eat it. Your skin is going to eat it.
It's like Pac-Man skin.
Yes, that's why we did the enzyme first. That's why we really prepped the skin beforehand. We did a nice massage where we really cleansed the skin. We did an enzyme with gold to prep the skin, and now we're going to do another bit of gold on here to really make sure the skin takes everything in.
It's just so good. But it's like a masterpiece, Cybil. I mean,
It
like
really
we're
is.
literally like both paintings. Like we should be in a museum, like a living museum right now.
So when I do these in treatment room, I put these on and I try to make like art, and I take pictures of people, and they're only for me. I don't give them to anybody.
You like have like a folder of like people's gold faces.
I totally have gold faces, and one of my favorite things to do is I have an LED light, and it reflects purple and yellow lights onto it, and they all sparkle, and I love it.
Oh, that sounds so good. I feel like, it's like we need like sparkle. Like I have it for my dance break. I'll sometimes have my sparkle ornament. It's like sparkle, sparkle, sparkle.
Esthetician secrets that no one else knows that Ella got out of me. The things I do in my treatment room.
You're like, I'm just gonna give you this treatment right now because I need some sparkle effects going on.
So it's the things that I do that I'm like, ooh, and then I'll be like, can I take your picture? And they're like, okay. And I'm like, sweet.
Say cheese, say gold.
Oh my gosh. Most people don't even know I'm giving them gold facials. When I'm doing it, I'm just,
they don't get to see it?
well, no, because they have no idea what I'm doing in treatment room. I just do whatever I like. And I'm just like, I gave them a gold facial.
I will say that's one of the things that I love about you and working with you is that you really stylize the facial to the person as they're coming in. I mean, I can't even imagine what you thought about my skin when you first saw me because I was a hot mess.
I mean, everyone's skin in general is absolutely gorgeous. It's just waiting to be more gorgeous. So it just needs help.
Just needs some help.
It just needs
so
some
lovely of you to say because I was a hot mess.
But I mean, most skin is just waiting for love. I get the really hard cases. So it's how it is sometimes. But now it's lovely and gorgeous.
And I love it. And I also know how to, if I get a little zit here and there, I know my little how to
take care of it
and how to take care of it. I'm not digging in there and like, come out.
This is what my goal is, to teach people to take care of their own skin so that they can go home and be like, I made good choices.
And my good choice today is to not get rid of my gold.
I want you to go down and see what Hurley does. Hurley's like, what's going on with your face?
It's really funny when I put on like one of those face masks, the sheet masks, and it's like Dean usually takes about an hour to realize that I even had anything on my face. Not that I leave it on for an hour, I'm exaggerating. And then Hurley kind of looks at me like this because he likes to lick my face, which probably isn't great for the face, but he likes to lick it, so he looks at me like, what is that?
No, dogs are fine when they lick you. Cats on the whole, I have cats. My cats try to lick me, and I'm like, ew, gross, get away. Yeah, cat smells are gross. Dogs are fine.
Your cat wheel is hysterical, by the way. I'm just basically trying to distract you at this point.
I know.
That we don't have to do the rest. So we don't have to do the rest of step 5 because the rest of step 5 is I have to dissolve what's on my face.
You have to dissolve it into the skin, but it's gonna make you golden. It's gonna make your whole face like.
Would you like to be the example of the dissolving, and I shall be the example of the not?
I mean, you can definitely just watch me put it in my face. So, but you're gonna see that I start getting all glowy.
Oh gosh, you do. Okay.
See, look how glowy I get.
Oh. Okay.
It's like having highlighter all over.
I am glowy. This is so cool.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So, and if for any reason you get too dry, just add a little water to your fingertips because we took a little bit of time to chillax.
I did because I was
add a little water, or if you have more serum, you can add more serum. Either way.
Okay, because I was very convinced that I needed to keep this on my face as is.
But we do want to make sure any of the gold that's on you gets into your face, preferably. Okay. You're always going to have a little bit on your fingers, but most of it will go into your face if they're wet.
Cool. Which one is the serum again? Which step?
That was number 4.
4. Just want to make sure I'm using the right one. I don't want to go put enzyme on my face again and get in trouble.
No, please don't. You'll be like, oh, and then I got really red. Oh yeah, and you notice that I put it on my lips, and that's because the lips love it. They like think it's amazing. It really helps hydrate those lips.
I will say the annoying thing is they don't have a really good yellow lipstick yet. Nobody seems to be able to conquer the yellow lipstick.
Wait, no. I actually have a company that makes a really good yellow. It is, and it's vegan. It's a vegan line. I have to go look at who they are. Ooh, I'm raining gold. Here we go.
I'm raining gold, hallelujah.
I'm raining gold.
Sparkle.
It's in my hair.
Look, I still kept some on my eye so that I kind of like have this Cleopatra look.
And I'm going to be like, hey guys, look at how glowy and bright our skin looks.
Oh, it's so good.
Like, are you like
I usually hate not having any makeup on camera, but I'm not hating this right now.
So this usually stays this golden for about 2 to 3 days. You stay like really radiant like this as your skin kind of takes it in and it heals and it detoxifies and it just stays really, really golden.
I love it.
Mm-hmm. And then I believe I have a finishing moisturizer, the Propolis.
Yes.
As long as you're not allergic to bees or honey, you can use this product because it is super gold. It is super, super yellow when it comes out.
Really?
It is so yellow. Hold on, I have a giant jar of it.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
And it is, so one of the greatest things about Propolis is that it boosts your immune system and it keeps the skin healthy.
Yeah. Oh.
It's good for all skin types.
Now, the funny thing is I did actually have a honey allergy when I was a kid, but I think a lot of kids do, and then you grow out of it.
Yeah, and then you grow out of it. Mm-hmm. So the thing that a lot of people don't realize about bees and honey is that bees have the same immune system as humans. So when a bee gets sick, it's very much like COVID. So when one bee gets sick, the entire hive dies because they can't actually stay socially distanced, right? Because they're like in a hive like this. They're really close. So what happens is how they deal with their immunity is they go around into the area and they pick up pollen. And when they pick up pollen, they pick up germs, fungus, and bacteria and viruses like coronavirus, right? They pick up all those. Mm-hmm. And then they make the antivirals, antifungals, and antigermicidals in their pollen for the pollen, and it's called propolis. Wow. And they make it. And that's why if you've ever been told to eat local honey, it's because you're eating and ingesting their antiviral, antifungals, and antigermicidals.
How fascinating.
Pretty cool, right?
I like that. The bees.
That's why bees are so important, and we should make sure that they're not dying at all.
Yes, and make sure, because I think that's the hard thing is that, it's like you want to look after the bees and then they overfarm the bees and then make this yucky honey that doesn't even taste good, and but then they have really good local honey
it's true. Also, that's why look how golden and gorgeous and beautiful we both are right now.
Both of us. We're just like
so usually I have my clients when they do these, I have them take their before and after pictures beforehand and then at me on their Instagram.
I love it.
Because people look fantastic.
I just feel so glowy and happy, and it's like, and I still have a tiny bit of gold left on my hands, so I'm just gonna cherish it. You're like
I've got little pieces of gold. So was the gold facial sunny and fun?
It was so much sunny and fun. It's like, obviously the gold part was the most fun because you're literally like playing arts and crafts on your face. And it looks amazing. It makes you feel royal. But I will say that it's like the enzyme part of it was just like, especially with wearing face masks and our faces just not being in great condition. Mm-hmm. It just felt like this ray of sunshine. Like you said, Pac-Man just comes in.
Pac-Man, eating away the dead skin. Enzymes are something that I recommend people do 1 to 3 times a week. Okay. They're safe for 1 to 3 times a week. I sell like 4 different kinds depending on your skin type. Mm-hmm. That particular enzyme you can, that particular one is one that I have like a home version of. So that's a one that somebody can pick up. And there are so many different kinds of enzymes. Even if you don't pick one up from me, there are all kinds of ones available on this earth that you can go grab.
Preferably made for skincare people. Don't be picking up random enzymes.
It's totally true. But most of them are, and they're usually in a mask form or a gel form. So that's what you're looking for.
And I like that because it is true. However good it kind of feels to get that scrub and like scrub after the fact, you're just like, what did I just do to my face?
It's just not good. It's not good.
Get the enzyme. Get the Pac-Man, people.
Be kinder to your skin. Yeah.
Oh, this way.
Yeah. And then gone. And I always like to think that they burp. And then they're done. Because they're very full. It's like Thanksgiving dinner to them.
Ooh. It's like you just had yummy yums.
No. My gosh, we look so good right now.
We do. I'm so excited. And I'm just so thrilled. I mean, for you to be able to pivot your business, which is primarily a business that where you see people in person, to be able to pivot it in such a short period of time to come up with the idea and to launch the Skin Fitness Club and to make it so cute. I mean, in these little like things and these little pots and gold, people.
And I've tried to make it gold, and I've tried to make it as sustainable as possible. So most of the packaging is reusable or sustainable.
Yeah, I know when we can travel again, these are going in my little travel.
Yes, and then the other stuff is all recyclable or reusable. So very important to me.
Very important.
Well, thank you so much for having me on, Ella. And thank you so much for inspiring the gold facial for May. And remember that any of the people who would like to try it, they can either join the club or they can try it and they can use the code SUNSHINE, which I'm sure that you'll have a little like note about.
Yes. I'm going to put all the links in the description, people. So yeah, and the code SUNSHINE, which I think is the best possible code for this, is in the description as well. And I just want to say Cybil is just a brilliant person. She not only is she extremely talented and smart, but she cares, and she always wants people's skin to be the best it can be, and she has transformed my skin. I used to not be happy with it. So I just want to say thank you, Cybil, for coming on and being and sharing your joy and your talent and your gold with us.
Thank you. It's been wonderful.
Please go check her out in the links below and follow her on Instagram. Check out her podcast and of course her Skin Fitness Club. Yay.
All right, thank you everyone.
Bye.